viewers and listeners. My name is Auntie Dorothy. Hello, little ones, how are you? I thank God you are all doing well. I'm really smiling, but because of the nose mask, you can't see me smiling, okay? So we are welcome to today's edition of Kids Drive with Jesus. Jesus,
Lover of little children.
Jesus,
Lover
of
of
little
little
children.
children.
Lover of little children.
Jesus.
So we are live on YouTube. So you can tell friends to tell other friends to join us by using the link. So today we would like to talk about the commander NAAMAN. The commander NAAMAN. The commander NAAMAN. So before that, I would like my guest to introduce himself.
My name is Davis Amujan.
Davis Amujan. Very good. So what are your expectations today? What do you want to see? What you want to observe? Or what you want to learn? And why are you here?
I'm here to come and listen to the word of God and get some important things in it.
Okay, so you are here because of the love of the word of God and to get something out of it. Very good. So today we would like to talk about the commander NAAMAN. NAAMAN. There lived this commander of Syria. Okay, he was the commander of the king's army. So when we take maybe the soldiers, we have a leader. The leader of all the soldiers is what? A commander. So the commander of the Syrian army. So he had everything. He was rich. He is married. He has money. He has everything. And he also has servants who followed him, who worked for him. But there was one thing happening to this man. And what was happening to this man was he was suffering from a skin disease. A skin disease. David, do you know some of the skin diseases we have?
Yes.
So can you mention them?
Chicken pox.
Chicken pox.
Leprosy.
Leprosy. Do you know leprosy as at now?
I have some textbook and it is inside.
And it is inside, okay. So I will mention skin rashes, heat rashes, or then measles. Measles. I hope you know measles.
Yes.
It's part of the 6 killer diseases. Yes. So he was suffering from a skin disease, as you've mentioned, called leprosy. Okay, leprosy. And as at that time, there was no cure for that disease, that skin disease. So him and his wife were very disturbed about it. They wished the sickness could be cured. So, as I said earlier, NAAMAN was an army commander of the king. So they go to battle and always they win. So when they went for battle, when they won, they captured some of the Israelites. They went to battle with the Israelites and they won them. So they brought in a little Israelite girl who became the slave of the queen, NAAMAN's wife. Okay, not the queen, NAAMAN's wife. So when it happened like that, she was also worried seeing the man suffering, the commander NAAMAN. So one day he summoned courage and went to Naaman's wife and said, "Madam, please, I could see that master is suffering from his skin disease, but there is a prophet in our hometown, Israel. When he goes there, the man will be able to cure him of the leprosy." Then, when the wife went to tell Naaman, Naaman said, the people that we have been winning, how can I go there? But the wife spoke to them. He also wants to be cured. So he went to tell the king that this is what the little slave girl has said. So then the king wrote a letter to the king of Israel to tell him that he wants him to heal Naaman. Then the king said, I'm not a doctor, neither am I a healer, I can't. So later they went to the right person. That was the prophet Elisha. So they packed their things, their chariots and everything. Then they began the journey. They went to Israel. When they got to the house of the prophet Elisha, the servants came, the servants of Elisha, his messengers. They came. Then they welcomed the commander Naaman. And they told Naaman, "You are welcome. Who are you looking for?" Naaman said, "I want to see your master, Elisha." The messengers went in to tell Elisha that there is a man here who wants to see you. His name is Naaman. Elisha told his messengers to go and tell him that he should go and dip himself in the river Jordan. So they went through it. The Naaman was like, I want to see your master, and you are telling me that he said I should go and dip myself in the river Jordan for 7 times. Am I not? Don't I have so many nicest rivers in my hometown that I can go and dip myself? Why should I come to Israel and dip myself in this small river? So he was annoyed that even Naaman did not come to welcome him, to say that, okay, you are being healed in the name of Jesus, to pray over him, to lay hands on him. Say something like he was imagining something like that to happen. But when his messengers came, they did not give him any message as such. So he was annoyed. He had wanted to go away. But his servant told him, "Oh, you want to? Let's try maybe to work. Try." So Naaman finally went to the river and he dipped himself 7 times in the river. Let us guess what will happen. What will happen? Okay. So this is the river. Okay. So you can see how muddy it was. That's why Naaman was like, why should I dip myself in this kind of river? So I have the commander NAAMAN here. This is how his skin looked like. Yes, this is how you could see how the leprosy was on him. Okay, like in our time we can say chicken pox. So this is how his skin looked like. So he dipped himself in the river. I said for how many times?
7 times.
7 times. 7 times. So this is NAAMAN dipping himself in the river. So he dipped himself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he came out. Now when he has come out, you could see that what? He has been made what? Whole. All the sickness went out. And he became clean, free from his leprosy. Can we clap for God? Are you happy to see the commander NAAMAN now being healed? Yes, he has been healed. And look at how he is smiling. He's happy, he's free from all the leprosy. Very good. So, this was what? So, after he came out, he was happy. Very, 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 very happy. Being happy, he began to thank God for how far he has brought him. So, with that gratefulness, he went to NAAMAN again. Then he told him, NAAMAN, thank you very much for all you have done for me. So being happy, he sent some gifts. He sent gifts to be given to NAAMAN. But NAAMAN sent gifts to be given to the prophet Elisha. And Elisha said, no, I don't want any of your gifts, but go away, for you have been healed. Then the messenger of the prophet Elisha saw the gifts, the money, the silver, the gold. His eyes became red like mine. Yes. So when the commander NAAMAN left, his messenger Gehazi followed the commander NAAMAN slowly. Sir. Then the commander NAAMAN turned and said, what is it? He said, my master said I should come for the gifts. So that he will give it to some of the needy children. Then the commander NAAMAN said, are you sure? The messenger Gehazi said, oh yes, of course. So NAAMAN gave the gifts, some of the gifts to him. So when he got to the house, then the prophet Elisha said, Gehazi, why did you do this? Gehazi said, Master, what did I do? Then Elisha told him, I felt it in my spirit when you followed NAAMAN to collect the gift. Why? Why should you go after money, after clothing? Don't you have some? Then the prophet Elisha told him because of what you have done, the leprosy will come to you and your descendants. And immediately Gehazi left the presence of the prophet Elisha. He became leprous. Okay, he had the infection, and he became very white. His own was more serious than that of Naaman. Okay. So finally, we've come to the end of our story about the commander Naaman. So Davis, have you observed some characters in the story, or have you seen some attitude, something in the story that you would like to share with us?
Oh, yes. And I saw that Naaman, the commander, was proud of himself.
He was proud of himself. How?
Because he had wanted the prophet Elisha to come and welcome him and tell him of what to do to heal him himself.
To be healed of his
Yes.
sickness. Okay. So yes, David said he has learned that the prophet, the commander Naaman was what? Proud. Was very proud.
He thought he was special than others.
He was special than others. Very good. So it means we shouldn't be what? Proud. Very good.
And
That's
two,
all.
I've learned that Naaman was a very disobedient commander.
Disobedient? How?
Because when Prophet Elisha told his messenger to tell Commander Naaman that he should go and dip himself 7 times in the river Jordan, he said, there are many big rivers in my hometown, so why should I dip myself in this nasty muddy water? That's why I said he was very disobedient.
Okay. So did he do it or he didn't do it?
But he did it.
He did it.
Yes.
So earlier on, you have noticed that he was disobedient.
Yes.
Okay, but at long last he accepted to what? Do as the prophet Elisha had directed him.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have been given a message or some instruction, we shouldn't disobey. We should what? Obey and do it immediately than wanting to say how we feel before doing what someone has asked us to do. Okay.
And God's will is not our will.
What?
God's will is not our will.
God's will is not our will. God's will is not our will. David, please, can you explain?
Yes. He expected Elisha to come and perform miracles and the same big words for him to be healed, but because he thought that God didn't make that happen, God made him dip himself in the river and he got his sickness.
Okay, so he had wanted the prophet Elisha to lay hands on him as we do now in our churches.
Yeah.
They will pray, they will shout, they will speak in tongues. Be healed, all those things.
Yeah.
But something did not happen. So that means the will of God is not our will. So God has his own ways of what? Doing things.
Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. So 3 lessons. Let me try if I will remember. We shouldn't be proud, as
Yes.
Naaman was. 2, we should not be obedient, but we should obey. 3, God's will is not our will.
Yes.
Okay.
And Madam, I have last one.
The last one.
Greed can destroy.
Greed can destroy.
Yes. As the messenger Gehazi went and collect the money from Naaman, he got some of the sickness, and that one was very, very dangerous than Naaman's own. So I'll say that it's not everything that will collect. If the master didn't collect, why would you go and collect the thing? Something might happen. That's why the prophet told you not to go.
Okay, so greed can destroy. Greed can destroy. Very good. So when the servant Gehazi went for the gift, the sickness of Naaman came upon him. So if sometimes we want to get certain things, we are jealous of certain things, we are forcing ourselves to have those things. If we don't take care, we can be destroyed, we can die in it. Okay, so very good. So what are some of the things that, how can you describe someone who is greedy?
How can I describe someone who
Who
is
is
greedy?
greedy?
Someone who likes like money and wants everything to become his.
This, okay, okay. So, lovely children, I hope you heard what our guest said, Davis. He mentioned some 4 lessons, okay? So let's try if you remember. What was the first lesson? Yes, that we shouldn't be what? Proud, as Naaman was. And the second one, okay, we shouldn't be disobedient, we should obey. The third, God's will is not our will. And the fourth lesson, we shouldn't be greedy. We shouldn't be greedy. Very, very good. So Davis, are you taking something home? We said it's what? Kidz drive with Jesus. So what are you driving home today?
Today, I've learned something from the story that we should not be proud of ourselves too much. And most especially, there is no harm in trying something. That's what I'm taking
There
home.
is no harm in trying.
Yes.
There is no harm in trying. So what do you think you can try to do?
Okay. As a student like me, I might be studying a subject, but I don't get the concept. Instead of giving up, I have to continue reading and reading until I acquire the knowledge I need.
Okay, so very good. So little ones outside, most of the time we say that we don't like maths, and if I study maths, I don't remember. Yes, Davis is saying that there is no harm in trying and we should not give up. We should keep studying, solving it, and surely it will be well with us. So thank you very much for listening and watching us on YouTube. And it's not too late, you can still send the link to your friends, your families to join us to watch this lovely video and to like it as well. And your comments, your suggestions are also welcome. Davis,
Yes.
thank you very much. God bless you for
Amen.
coming.
Okay.
So it's all about Case Drive with Jesus on PenyGh. To place your adverts, you can call or WhatsApp on 0543829571. Yes, and we have a lot of packages going round. We do a lot of things. No business is too small. No business is too small to be advertised. So can join us.
Adam, have you seen today I was talking about a song that I've heard about NAAMAN. So I want to sing it to them.
Okay.
And his name was NAAMAN, and his name was NAAMAN, and he dipped, and he dipped, and he dipped, and dipped, and dipped, and dipped, and dipped,
And
he came out whole.
very good. So let's sing it again.
And his name was NAAMAN, and his name was NAAMAN, and he dipped, and he dipped, and he dipped, and dipped, and dipped, and dipped, and dipped, and he came out whole.
Very good. Davis has done well, because when we were demonstrating, we dipped the egg into the water 7 times, and when we brought the egg out, the egg became what? Clean of the rashes, the spots on it. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.